Normal people, when you go to the market, everything is so expensive. For example, me, if I'm going to buy things for me only for the week, it's like I need $100. Before I might need,
Before?
no, now, like for me only, not like for the whole house, for me only. For example, if I have to take breakfast and then take dinner and then lunch, so like for the whole day, for all week, it's like $100 or more, depending of what really you want. And if you buying organic things, it's like more expensive. So yeah.
How much was it before comparatively?
In fact, I'm saying that for me only, not like for the
Yeah,
whole
yeah, yeah.
where I'm
Yeah,
living. For me, it's like
yeah.
it could be like 70, but now it's like 100 and more. Yeah,
Wow.
it's really,
It's really
yeah.
tough. Yeah, it's
And
really tough.
the thing is, like, I know that certain people, they buy food. I don't even buy food. So I made them myself. So
Right.
if
You
I was
you
buying,
buy the ingredients
exactly,
in the grocery store, but
exactly.
people go outside to the restaurants and buy them. Wow.
Yeah. So if I had to
Sure.
buy food, it would be like more, like 200 or.
Wow. Wow. Okay, I might reconsider my plans to go back to the States. I have to post. Welcome to your Wordless podcast, the space where we redefine success, self worth, and transformation. I am Nick Nieras, the soul centered architect of transformation, helping you unlock your highest potential and build a legacy beyond limits. Now, whether it is self mastery, career breakthroughs, or wealth creation, this is where change begins. Now, let's dive in. Who are you and what is your backstory? Are you stuck in a job that you don't love, feeling like you're meant for more? It is not in your head, it is in your soul. I am Nick Nieras and I help high achievers like you break free from burnout, rewire self doubt, and build a life aligned with purpose through coaching, hypnotherapy, and soul activation. Because let's face it, real wealth isn't just about money, it is about a aligned and happy heart, mind, and soul. Now, remember, you are worthy and you are enough. Let's transform your life together. Visit www.thenicknieras.holisticlifestyle.com to begin.
I'm from Haiti. I guess people will notice by my accent, I'm not an English speaker. So I spent all my life in the Haiti. I just moved here in 2022 because of the situation. I guess everyone knows that it's really, the security part is really bad there. So that's why I moved. I am the first kid of my mom, my single mom. We are two in the family, me and my brother. I'm the first one. And then I have a bachelor degree from Haiti in business administration. So since Haiti, I was doing accounting stuff, in fact, for business, of course, not really have my own company. So when I moved here and I started looking for jobs, and I saw that there was a lot of demands for bookkeepers and QuickBooks and everything. And I find this guy that's talking about, like, you can actually have your own business. And I said, you know what? I think I'm gonna I'm gonna try this one because I know that I've been an accountant all my life, so it's something that I can do. But since I moved here, so I wanted to find a job. So I find a job at Walmart. I spend almost 1 year there, and then I find the other job that I'm actually in, and while I'm building my business. Yeah, yeah.
Uh, We all we all start from somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Lindsay, tell us why is bookkeeping important? And I want to tie that to your self-worth. But first, let's uncover the fact that why is bookkeeping important? Why do people often ignore bookkeeping until the last minute that they have to file their tax returns, yada yada yada, or to the auditor?
Let me start by saying that, for example, when I was growing up, that's why I think that I wanted to be an accountant. because I was my mother, she was a single mother, so I saw her how she struggled with her finances and everything. So I said, you know what? I want to know how to organize myself financially. So that's why I said, you know what, I'm gonna study accounting. Yes. But most of the business that I work for, when everything is organized, is easy for them to make better decision for their company. So that's why bookkeeping is so important. Is everything is shattered, and then if you mix business with personal things, it's just like you don't know exactly what you are doing and you can't make any decision for your business to grow your business properly. So that's why bookkeeping is so important, to make sure that you know exactly what is going on in your business, and to know exactly where, if you are ready to invest or not, if you are ready to employ more people or not. So the figures gonna tell you what you should do next.
Yes, business owners are often focused, at least in the bigger vision. All the tiny details that they like to outsource this to other people. But I feel now moving into entrepreneurship myself. Now, I think I have an advantage because I came from the accounting background. So we have this risk management. We're quite risk averse in the sense that, okay, before I make certain decisions, we need to know this ABCD. But most business owners, they want to go in, jump right in, and perhaps they have their own capital, right? And they want to invest just like that. So I want to ask you, what is the first thing that people should do if, let's say, they're a business owner and then coming in, making decision to like you mentioned, invest in a certain thing or go to another market? What should they do first? And if they need your help, how can you help them with that?
First thing, I'm gonna ask them if, like, really, if their book is really organized, because I know that if they want to make an investment, the first thing that they're gonna need is their financial report, like the profit and loss. If, like, the business is really earning a good amount of money, it's the rentability of the business. So the first thing I'm gonna ask them if how their books are, if everything is organized, because for example, if they are like 6 months ahead, they can't really make a decision right now. They have to make sure that their books are up to date for now to make a better decision now, especially in this economy when we are thinking about all the things that are increasing right now. So they have to make sure that their book are organized. And of course, I can help them with that.
Okay, now you mentioned a very good point about what's happening in the economy, especially in the States. For those listening, I am based out of Malaysia at the moment, and I've heard some news as well. So, for those listeners listening in today, and for me, my own understanding, you said prices are really high. In your opinion, I mean, this is not politically, I mean, we're not inclined to any political party, but how is it affecting you right now, just normal people? Hi, I'm Nick Nieras, your host of the Your Worthless podcast. Now, if this real raw stories hit home, don't wait. Please follow, like, and subscribe my Spotify and YouTube. For bite-sized inspirational reels, follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn. Don't wait. Your transformation starts today. Thank you, and bye for now.
Normal people, when you go to the market, everything is so expensive. For example, me, if I'm going to buy things for me only for the week, it's like I need $100. Before, I might need,
Before,
no, now, like for me only, not like for the whole house, for me only. For example, if I have to take breakfast and then take dinner and then lunch. So like for the whole day, for all week, it's like $100 or more, depending of what really you want. And if you buying organic things, it's like more expensive. So yeah.
how much was it before comparatively?
Me, in fact, I'm saying that for me only, not like for the whole for the
Yeah,
old
yeah, yeah.
where I'm
Yeah.
living. For me, it's like
Yeah.
it could be like 70, but now it's like 100 and more. Yeah,
Wow.
it's really
It's really
yeah.
tough. Yeah, it's
And
really tough.
the thing is, like, I know that certain people they buy food. I don't even buy food, so I made them myself. So
Right.
if I
You
was
buy the ingredients, you buy the
exactly
ingredients in the grocery store, but
exactly
people go outside to the restaurants and buy them. Wow.
yeah. So if I had to
Shit.
buy food, it would be like more like 200 or
Wow. Wow. Okay, I might reconsider my plans to go back to the States. I have to postpone
Um,
it for now.
depending on what you need to do. If you have like your business there, it's okay. You will find a way
Right?
to increase your revenue and and live the life you want to.
Yeah, but I sent my prayers, like I've been talking to some guests and we touched about this very topic. And it's really, the heart goes to everybody's affected actually. I mean, in the US, and it's a ripple effect to all over the people, everybody in the world. I mean, not to dismiss the fact that we just had, earthquakes victims. People are in the, some are enduring a very trying time. So yeah, we send them love and
Yeah.
prayers their way. So okay, Lindsay. Okay, so what are the tools and strategies for a business owner to employ in their daily operations of their business?
Like to make sure that their books are organized and everything.
Right. Yes. To make sure the books are organized, and at the same time, how that will translate to, efficiency, productivity in the business, etc.
For example, if they are the one that buying stuff for their business, they have to make sure that they have the card of the business with them, not using all their card, their personal card all the time, because they have to make sure that the business card is different from the one that they are using for their personal stuff. And even though sometimes it might happen that you use your personal card to buy things for the business, you have to record it properly. Like it's like a donation to the business or something like that, to make sure that we know, like, the financial report shows that it's like you give something to the business from your personal pocket. And then all the receipt, you have to make sure to keep them, because you have to upload it when you record an expense. And if, for example, you have an invoice, customers pays you, you have to upload the invoice to the system to make sure that you have proper records. If you have an audit, so people knows that you are actually doing a great job. And then all of that will, of course, be in the financial report. And then you have to make also the bank reconciliation. In QuickBooks, there's a place that you have the bank feed. You go there and then you match because you enter everything. So from the bank, you have your bank linked to QuickBooks, and then it will match automatically everything that you already entered. If it doesn't show, you will know that something is missing, so you can add it, and after that reconcile and have your financial report ready, and then you know exactly what's going on in your business.
When you were talking, yes, you were saying.
Yes, I was saying that just make sure that, to please don't mix personal with business stuff, because it's like this is crazy.
So, okay, when you say don't mix personal and business, do you mean the corporate card and the personal business, a personal credit card?
Yes. It's like
Okay.
buying everything that, if, for example, if you go out and then, I'm not saying that sometimes it might not happen, but please make sure that to avoid that as much as possible. And when
Mm,
it happen, to record it properly.
okay. So it's not to say that, okay, say I have a corporate card, but then I use something to buy for my own use, not for the business. So I have to make sure I have to give it to my accountant and say, this one, take it out from the receipt. We're only claiming usually for tax deductible, right? For the rest of the expensing the rest of the stuff excluding that personal items. You know, you gave me a very good point. I know. Again, now I've been focused on the growing my business as well. All the receipts that I have, I've expensed on, basically the things that I have bought, I threw them away. I have to admit, but because I thought that they're not going to be very, very important unless I get a huge amount of revenue, right? But it's different because you're a business. It's, it's trickling, and then you don't know, you're going to have, few clients signed up, and then you have a big chunk of money. So,
Yes.
that is a good point, Lindsay. Thank you for that. Go and so I will go and find those receipts. But I have a question. You
Yes.
know, people are doing, we're now cashless. We live in a cashless society, and we have all these QR codes and whatnot. Is that considered legitimate for us to use the transaction records in our bank account, for example, instead of the paper?
Yes, but yes, you can use it. And then the crazy thing is, like, for example, mostly when people go to buy something, even though you don't have like, you don't have the paper, you can just like make a photo, and then it's okay, because you can have there's a app, QuickBooks app on the phone. You can just download it and then just make a picture and then send it to QuickBooks, and then you have it. It's not like, because everything now is electronic, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To take a picture, upload, and then you can
Yes, you
dispose of
can just send it,
the
because you can send it to your QuickBooks, and then the accountant just review it and then post it to the correct
awesome.
yeah.
Okay, time for me to, to look into that. Well, okay, Lindsay, what are you working on currently to expand your business and maybe in personal capacity as well?
I'm making a lot of contact on LinkedIn and Facebook. I meet some great people there, even though sometimes they ignore me, but yeah. That's mostly what I do. And then also I'm going to like events to meet more people. Yeah, that's what I'm doing to grow my business. For example, I have a meeting this week with a new client, so hopefully, yeah.
I Well, I wish you the best in that.
Thank you. Apart from the 9 5, when I go home, that's what I do. Like, I make sure that to send more invite to people, like, hey, just to make sure that they know that I'm here. Not no
Yes.
pressure. If for example they need my help, even though like they are not gonna like take me as their keeper for now, but just like I can give them some quick tip, because mostly I know that some people they always confuse like the undeposit fund on QuickBooks. They always said that I don't know what it is for. It actually is for cash. So if you have something that you need to deposit, they give you cash money when someone come buy something from you, and
Mhm.
then the cash, just put it to record it in QuickBooks. You have to put it as in on deposit fund, and then when you record the deposit, you just put it in your bank. So yeah, just I can give them quick tips. So yeah, I'm available until I find the best fit.
So, okay, can we backtrack a bit when you say about the undeposited funds? What do you mean by that?
What?
Undeposited funds on
Yes.
QuickBooks. What did you mean by that? Can you repeat that part?
No, I said that sometimes people don't know exactly what to do with this account. Um,
Mm.
For example, when someone, if you are in sale, if you are selling like keyboard, for example, and then someone came, and then mostly people buy a credit card or whatever, a Zelle payment. But for example, they give you cash. You have to record it actually. And then to record that before it's not in the bank.
Mm.
It's not in the bank, it's not actually in your bank, it's a cash. It's the account is called undeposited funds. So to
Right.
to record the sales, you have to use the undeposited fund until you record it in the bank. And you just gonna transfer all the undeposited fund to the bank. Yeah.
So
Everything.
it's just a temporary account.
Yes. Everything that you're doing, like even though like one by one or even cash, or it has to be recorded to make sure that everything is there and you have your financial report is accurate.
I think that God is telling me through you right now. Okay, Nick, have a look at your accounts right now. Your papers. You're out there marketing yourself, but then your papers. Yes, look at it. Well, okay, Lindsay, we're gonna pivot to a self-worth question. I asked this to all of my guests.
Okay.
So, and there is no right or wrong answer. Okay, what comes to mind, what comes from the heart. In your opinion, how do you how do you define self-worth?
How I define self-worth?
Yes.
Oh my God, I didn't think about this. Okay, for me, self-worth is something that come from within. It's not related to what you have, how much money you have, how if your car is expensive or not. I think it's you. You are the only one that can determine if you're worth it or not. If you said to yourself you worth a lot, you worth a lot. But if you said no, I'm not enough, you are not enough. So that's it. It's you. You only determine your worth. Only you.
That is so powerful. It's so simple. I mean, people can place their expectations or their projections on you. Hey, you're not cut out for this. But then if you believe that you are and more than that, then it is because everything comes from within, not
Yeah,
from the outside.
because this is crazy. For example, if you are saying to yourself, for example, each morning when I wake up, I breathe and I start saying that, yes, I'm successful, I'm powerful, I'm enough. And then the mind believe it. And it gave me during all day long, it gave me all the world is like, that's what that's what I see. Like, yes, things that prove me that I worth it. But if wake up in the morning and I said, oh my God, the day is boring and everything, you will find all things during the day that will show you that things are messed up in your life. So everything is about perception.
Mm,
Only you
everything is about perception.
decide what you want to do with your life. The pen is in your hand, so you write your story.
I love it. I love it. Thank you for that powerful message, Lindsay. So, okay, what is your heart's greatest wish?
To be reunited with my mom again because my mom is in Haiti. Yeah. And then I really want to give her the life that she deserves, that I think she deserves. So, yeah, that's why actually that's really a powerful motivation for me to do this business because I want to be with my mom again. And then I want her to be proud of me, proud of like she didn't give up on me since she's a single mother. So yeah, this is my motivation for this. My mother.
Your brother, where is he now?
Oh, is he's still in Haiti, but my brother, I love my brother, but really it's my mom that really like motivate me.
I felt that. I felt that. Because when we're doing something much bigger than ourselves, that's actually our driving factor in doing the things that we do. Okay, Lindsay. So, is there a mantra that you live by?
Just live. Just live
Believe
life.
in yourself. Just leave.
Just live the life. Like the life is there to be lived. So just live. Because every day is like you find challenging things. It's you that's gonna determine if you're gonna be like more motivated, more disciplined to go through it, or you just gonna stay back and then watch it happen. So yeah, just live.
Is there anything that keeps you up at night or do you sleep well?
But I'm trying to learn piano, so I have a piano. I do some
Wow.
exercises. So yeah, so mostly before I go to sleep, I do some exercises, and then yeah.
So if you could create a quote right now, Lindsay, for you to leave to the audience listening and the world as your legacy, what would it be?
Quote, in fact, is something that I saw, but it's like makes sense for me automatically. It's be the change you want to see.
Be the change you want to
I
see.
saw it and I said, "Oh my God, this is so powerful." So yeah, you are the one that have to change if you want around you to change. So yes.
Very impactful. Now, Lindsay, how can people reach out to you if they need help with their businesses?
Yes, they can reach me on LinkedIn. I'm in Facebook, and then yeah, mostly both. And my phone number is 516-644-8351.
Right. All
Email
right.
address also, I can give my email address. It's Lindsay at
Yes.
bookkeeping.com. So yeah,
Awesome.
Facebook,
So,
LinkedIn, email, and phone number. So
okay. So, people listening, tuning in right now, you guys can reach her through LinkedIn, and there's a website, there's an email and a phone number given. And for those people looking to organize themselves, their businesses, most importantly, if you want to scale up, you need to get it right from the start. So, Lindsay, any last message to our listeners before we close this interview?
just thank you. Thank you for having me. It was a great time. So yeah. Maybe
The
some other time,
honor.
never know.
Yes, some other time. Who knows? Maybe we'll meet face to face. Who knows? I'll
Yes.
be back sooner than expected. So, well, that is a wrap on today's inspiring episode with Lindsey Philistin. Thank you for your wisdom, Lindsay,
Oh
and
my
your
God.
dedication for your work to continue to uplift your lives and the lives of others. Now, for all of our listeners, this has been your Wordless. Read that again, the juxtaposition of your very soul. Now, if you've ever felt wordless, remember you are not alone. Your soul chose to be here to matter. And for that reason alone, you are worthy. A huge thank you to you again, Lindsay, and to all of you for listening. Until next time, I am Nick Nieras. Keep shining, keep growing, and always remember, you are worthy and you are enough. See you in the next episode. Thank you, Lindsay, for your time.
Thank you.
Hello, Lindsay. Good evening to you. How are you doing today?
I'm fine. Thank you. How about you?
I'm doing so great. Well, thank you for saying yes to be interviewed today. Now, for the purpose of my podcast introduction, I'd like to introduce myself formally to you and to all of our listeners first. My name is Nicolette. I am the creator for the podcast titled You're Worthless. Read that again, the juxtaposition of your very soul. Now I understand this is your first podcast, so how are you feeling today?
I'm fine. In fact, I thought that I would be more nervous, but I just, like I said, you know what? I breathe. I'm a little more relaxed now. So yeah.
I love it. I love it. Yes. I think we often forget the basic things that we have, which is breathing. Breathing actually calms everything,
Yes.
everything, at least for me. Yeah.
I'm telling you, I can testify about that. When I'm nervous, when I'm gonna do something that make me like shaking, so I breathe. So it's like, and I also close my eyes because it's like make me visualize how I want to feel. So yeah, that's how I do.
Well, thank you for sharing that. That is one of the ways I start my day too. So
Okay.
visualizing, breathing, these are all free things. We don't need to buy them. Yet
Yes.
people don't use it.
Yeah.
Okay, Lindsay, I'm gonna read your introduction and I'm gonna pronounce your name. So for those listening, tuning in for the first time, and all of our returning subscribers. So here we go. We have Lindsey Philistin here with us. Lindsay originally is from Haiti and has been living in New York since March 2022. Now, she started her career at Walmart before transitioning to Chery Industrial as an accounts payable specialist. Now, she is the proud owner of Lindz Bookkeeping, where she focuses on helping business owners keep their financial records accurate and organized. Wow. Wow. I love your journey in the sense that I can resonate because in terms of qualification, I am a chartered accountant myself. So just transitioned to my own practice because of circumstances that did not favor me so much. It was a layoff that was last year. So here I am with people, talking to people from all over the world, such as yourself. So Lindsay, I know I read a bit of an introduction, but I guess I would like to give our listeners the sneak peek or a little bit about yourself in your own words. Like, who are you and what is your backstory? Love this episode? Now, transformation doesn't end here. Head on to at holistic.lifestyle_with Nick. That is on my Instagram. Or head on to my website, www.denise.holisticlifestyle.com for more info on my coaching framework, which is the Worthy, Authentic, and Abundant Framework, digital guides, and my upcoming events such as retreats and master classes and workshops. Now, I also do intuitive readings where we get to check on your soul path. And if you're also wanting to check on your energetic alignment, I have done that too. And I offer that kind of services. So